survival, and that's
Okay,
it.
get ready.
Where am I going to put my tent to next?
Fight!
What am I going to eat today? How, how am I going to get money? That kind of stuff. You lose sight of the bigger picture that's kind of going on. And I think, yeah, that's the reason why Nick chooses to be homeless. I mean, I could be wrong, guys, but it is. And I really did like Nick. I, I, I don't know if I had a crush on him or not. I think I sort of did. I did have a crush on him. I didn't understand why he was so
Break
hard
it
on
up!
himself. I
Red,
couldn't
hold
get
on.
it. Yeah, dude, you're bald, but you still got a handsome
Fight!
face. You have a half decent body. You're not ugly. I mean, you have a nice smile. You're funny. Most women would overlook, the whole bald thing. All you have to do is shave your head, and you're totally fine, dude. In most women's eyes, I think the biggest issue with Nick is just his mom. He doesn't wanna wind up like his mom, and he doesn't want to open his heart up to somebody because like his mom did, because he feels like he's going to be abandoned like she was, you know, and that's it. Nick's petrified of being in love with anybody because that requires a huge amount of vulnerability to open yourself up like that, and he can't do that. It's just too painful for him, and he doesn't really know how either. Like I said, he kind of closed himself off when he was a teenager. Like most of us, when we were teenagers, we went on dates, dude, and we did all
Stop!
kinds of fun
Stop!
things, and
Take a step back!
we went out and experienced
Lock
life.
on!
Nick didn't do that. Nick was home taking care of his bedridden mom. Okay, he was completely and utterly isolated, and that had a massive impact on him as a person and as a man. And I think because of that, I don't, unless he gets like help and he really kind of deals with the trauma of his childhood and the breakup of his mother's and father's marriage, and this blonde woman coming in and kind of breaking up
Take a step back!
his mother and father's relationship, he's going to continuously go on this path, and he's gonna end up like
Ladies and gentlemen,
X-Files Andy,
the
and he's just gonna be
winner
on the street with no
is...
teeth in his mouth, rambling on about fucking
Fucking
nothing.
bum.
And that's sad. It's sad to see that. I want Nick to get better. I want Vegan to get better. I want these people to be happy, and I don't want to be a part of their downfall. And I am kind of relieved that I'm sort of out of that. People kind of hate me so much in Nick's chat that they kind of push me out of there, because if I stayed there, I probably would still be enabling him, because there was a part of me that thought, hey, I could help this guy.